We came across this interesting article in Ensemble, 5 Things a Lesbian Learned in a Blowjob Class, and we wanted to share the findings with you too. So lesson number 1 is to slow it down. The workshop facilitator, holistic sex coach Melissa Baranges, says that while in porn it's often about getting off as fast as possible, in real life you really want to slow it down and take time to build up lots of sexy tension. You want to warm up the body, theirs and yours first. She also makes a really interesting point about the breathing techniques that you should be using when giving a blowjob. Inhaling on the way down and exhaling on the way up. Who knew that was a thing? Number 2 is foreskins are overrated and butts are underrated. Baranges says you can pull the foreskin back to expose the glands of the penis, a sensitive head, to intensify pleasure. She does say though that not everyone enjoys this, so go gently. She also says that the male G-spot lives in the anus. So the G-spot is actually the prostate, which is a walnut-sized gland which can be stimulated, as Baranges says, 2 knuckles deep. Having a conversation is pretty key here, don't just surprise them. Baranges suggests broaching the subject with a phrase like, "I'd love to bring you more pleasure and I know that your G-spot lives in your anus." Maybe choose when and where you want to have that conversation with care. Lesson number 3, wet is good. Lube is great. The idea is to make sure that everything is slippery because this is important for everyone's pleasure. We love lube and we've made a video covering some of the best when it comes to their ingredients, and you can find that on our page if you're interested. Number 4, which is pretty heavily related to number 2, is communication is the hottest thing you can bring to the bedroom, no matter what life stage or sexual experience you find yourself in. We would definitely second this. And finally, number 5, you're not always going to come. Baranges says that a lot of physical pleasure relies on us being in a mental space that's conducive to sexual experiences and pleasure building. It's totally okay and normal if you don't have an orgasm every time you have sex. Make sure to let us know in the comments what you think of these lessons, and if you want to keep breathing life into your sexual toolkit, make sure to subscribe to our channel to keep up with more great sex and space content.